Now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Nate Myhock. Midterm elections are coming up this year, and a group of protesters gathered today to share their thoughts about gerrymandering. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul Kawi has the story.
Protesters gathered outside the Vallis County Courthouse on Friday in support of fair maps in state elections.
When's the last time anybody can remember a hard-fought race down winning by 1 or 2%?
Protesters say they are doing this because they want their voice heard.
Because you need to be confident that legislators will listen to you, and they have no reason to listen to you when their seats are guaranteed by double-digit victories.
Protester Rick Planowski says he showed up in the cold temperatures to get the word out to voters.
I want people to know that there are partisan forces in the Wisconsin legislature that would rather pick their own voters than have the voters pick the politicians, and people should be concerned and object to that.
Rick says most people don't understand the importance of elections.
I think the average Wisconsin citizen has to be made aware of what's happening in the legislature, that politicians are picking their voters instead of the voters picking the politicians.
Which is why they say that paying attention to those in power is crucial to the success of our country.
Because it's important for people to gather and petition their government.
It accomplishes a sense of a feeling I'm doing the right thing. And people are prone to ignoring politics.
In Eagle River, Mohammed Abdul Kawi, Newswatch 12.
All right, Jeff, it was a cold day to be standing outside for a while.
Yeah, first the cold and now some light snow moving into the area as we speak. Here's downtown Wausau, where there is some light snow falling out there now. Nothing heavy, but there's also a gusty northwest wind kind of blowing that snow around right now. So here's the radar again. This is not going to be the big one. We're talking an inch or two of snow tonight into early parts of tomorrow morning, and then we're done for a day, followed by some more snow getting in here later Sunday to Monday. Here's the wind, though. You know, we have wind gusts out there near 30 miles per hour right now. That will continue all night long tonight. So we'll have temperatures in the single digits, a gusty wind out there, and then also the snow falling as we speak. Here's visibility. So where it's less than a mile or so, which is pretty much nobody, that's pretty much light snow, but you get the idea. A little bit of light snow is all moving this way tonight. It'll linger for a couple more hours before we're done, most likely giving us an inch or two of snow by early parts tomorrow morning. And then temperatures out there, this is better, right? We're at 8 in Rhinelander, 9 in Eagle River, which, by the way, was 27 degrees below zero for a low last night. Our forecast tonight, though, not so cold. Low temperatures down near 5. Your full forecast is coming up. Nate.
Thank you, Jeff. Right now, Wisconsin has the highest rate of COVID-19 cases of any state in the country. This graph here shows the caseload since the beginning of the pandemic. About 1 in every 250 Wisconsinites has COVID at this very moment. That averages out to 23,000 cases. In the north central region of the state, 96% of ICU beds are currently in use. Earlier today, the Biden administration launched a phone line for Americans to order COVID-19 test kits. The White House told NBC News that the new service will expand availability to these tests for people who may not have internet access. The number for ordering tests is 1-800-232-0233. Tests are expected to ship 7 to 12 days after an order has been placed, and currently there is a limit of 4 tests per household. The phone line will be open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Central. The World Health Organization's Vaccine Advisory Group updated their recommendations for the Pfizer vaccine today. They recommend a reduced dosage should be given to children between the ages of 5 and 11. Furthermore, they recommend 2 doses of 30 micrograms for kids who are aged 12 and up, and 2 doses of 10 micrograms for kids between the ages of 5 and 11. But whether or not children in the lower age group need boosters has yet to be determined. If you've noticed that businesses have been understaffed the past few weeks, you aren't imagining things. Employee absences have tripled because of the Omicron variant. Millions of workers are sick and millions more are being forced to quarantine. Everything from garbage collection to emergency services and even airlines have been interrupted. According to Goldman Sachs, out of about 75,000 people, 1.2% missed work in December due to virus-related reasons. In January, that percentage jumped to 3.5%. One economist said it's because people are either sick, scared of getting sick, or taking care of someone who is sick. The 2022 election is gearing up to be filled with a wide array of candidates all across the board, from local to state offices. One candidate on the list is Adam Jarco, a former assembly member from southern Wisconsin. Jarco is throwing his hat in the race for Wisconsin Attorney General. He said he wants to draw a clear distinction between himself and the current Attorney General, Josh Kaul.
I think the most important difference that you'll see between me and really anybody else that would run for potentially this office is that I am a private sector guy and have spent my life in the private sector, and I believe that the private sector provides solutions to government.
Before going to the general election in November, Jarco first has to win over his party with the primary race against fellow Republican Eric Toney. We'll keep you posted with more 2020 election coverage as the race progresses. Kyle Rittenhouse has been added as a defendant in a civil lawsuit in regards to the fatal shooting of Anthony Huber. Rittenhouse has been found not guilty on 5 charges related to the killings of Huber and Joseph Rosenbaum and injuring another during the 2020 protests in Kenosha. Although lawyers convinced a jury that the shooting was in self-defense, the burden of proof is very different in a civil case. Huber's parents had also filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the city of Kenosha and the Kenosha Police Department back in August. And now an updated motion has added Rittenhouse to that same suit. A spokesperson for Rittenhouse did not respond to a request for comment just yet. The U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said that talks with his Russian counterpart were both frank and substantive. Blinken said he also warned of massive consequences should Russia invade the country of Ukraine. Blinken had a meeting with the Russian foreign minister in Geneva, Switzerland today, and despite Moscow's denial, many are fearing that Russia will invade Ukraine as they have around 100,000 troops stationed near the border. Now the U.S. and its allies are scrambling to present a united front to hopefully prevent an invasion or coordinate a response if they can't.
This was not negotiation, but a candid exchange of concerns and ideas. I made clear to Minister Lavrov that there are certain issues and fundamental principles that the United States and our partners and allies are committed to defend. That includes those that would impede the sovereign right of the Ukrainian people to write their own future. There is no trade space there. None.
Wisconsin Republicans passed a series of bills on Thursday to expand gun laws within the state. That includes a proposal to allow some high school students and parents to have firearms on school property. Emily Fannin reports.
In the state assembly Thursday, lawmakers took aim at Wisconsin's gun laws. Republicans passed a series of bills to expand Second Amendment rights, such as lowering the concealed carry age from 21 to 18 and allowing legal gun owners to have their weapon in their car when dropping off and picking up their kids at school.
We talk about it like it's this big complicated thing, like it's this really controversial thing. It's really not.
This makes absolutely no sense.
Republicans defended their bills, arguing if 18-year-olds can vote, why not allow them to protect themselves and carry a weapon with a permit? Democrats say the measures would backfire and result in inexperienced gun owners.
They are mature enough, they are adult enough to make these decisions, and yet we are going to deny them the basic human right of self-defense.
And that is just not true. Because in this state, you can get a concealed carry permit and never once have had any training hands-on firing a gun. That's terrifying.
Republicans are looking to please their base this election year by passing legislation to expand gun rights that's likely doomed for Governor Evers' veto pen. We asked the governor what he thinks about Republicans' effort to allow high school seniors to have guns on school property.
That sounds pretty bizarre to me.
That was Emily Fannin reporting. Coming up after the break, the Green Bay Packers will welcome fans to Lambeau Field this weekend with a different type of giveaway. We'll explain after Maine Weather with Jeff right here on News Watch 12.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
Taking a chance. Some traditions just keep getting better and better. Ford F-Series,
the official truck of the NFL and America's best-selling trucks 44 years and counting. Now get a built Ford Tough F-150 with 0.9% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash. Only at your local Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Bam! My accident? My accident happened in a second.
My settlement? That's taking a really long time.
If you've been injured in an accident and need money now while your case settles, call Oasis today.
Better days start today. Get the cash you need with Oasis.
There's no risk. If you lose your case, you don't have to pay Oasis back, ever. Applying for Oasis Express Cash is easy and takes 3 minutes. We'll work with your attorney, and if you're approved, get you $500 to $100,000 in as little as 24 hours. Use it for bills, rent, whatever you need help with. So call now or go online to apply. Remember, there's no risk to you.
Better days.
Better days.
Better days start today.
Oasis Financial, because life moves faster than your case.
Call now. Once approved, get your money in as little as 24 hours. 1-800-745-9991.
Have you written a book? You can become a published author with Dorrance Publishing, the nation's oldest publishing services company. Our professional team will edit your text, design your book pages, and create an appealing, eye-catching custom cover. Plus, our authors benefit from a custom book promotion marketing campaign that makes your book available where people buy books, like Amazon and brick-and-mortar bookstores. So make this free call right now to claim your free author's guide to publishing. Call right now.
Deep breath without freezing your lungs tonight. Look at these low temperatures this morning. 27 below in Eagle River, 17 below in Mosinee. So yeah, we don't do this very often, but we did it this morning with really cold low temperatures. Tonight, not as bad with low temperatures down near 5. Lots of sunshine out there today. We'll take it, but now the clouds are increasing and we're going to have some light snow falling out there now. We'll continue for several more hours tonight. After we did this today, this is an improvement, right? 13 in Rhinelander, 12 in Antigo, 20 for Wapaka, 15 Wisconsin Rapids. So this is getting better, but still well below the averages of 22, with the average low being 3. Okay, so out there now, not bad, right? 8 in Rhinelander, 11 for Wausau. So these are going to hold about where they are right now because the clouds have rolled back in. There's a gusty southwest wind. That's going to keep temperatures about where they are right now. Going forward, though, so tomorrow, 15, all right, 8 Sunday, 16 Monday. But there, look, there is a 21 on the map in the next 7 to 10 days. There it is next Thursday. So things are looking up, right? But not until then. A very cold forecast going forward. Looking outside currently, we have lots of cloud cover and some light snow. Now, there's no heavy snow in here, but it is going to be persistent for a couple more hours tonight into early parts of tomorrow morning. And then we'll get a little bit of lake effect snow tomorrow, mostly for Vilas County and across in the UP border. But overall, a 1 to 2 inch snowfall on the way for us tonight. Here's visibility. So this is where it's actually the snow is hitting the ground, right? Down to 3 miles in Rhinelander. Keeping in mind, a 1/4 mile visibility is heavy snow, a 1/2 mile is moderate snow. So anything more than that is pretty much light or really light snow, and that's what's out there right now. And this is all kind of sliding this way. So several hours of light snow to get through tonight into tomorrow. And it's a pretty active pattern right now, but much of the moisture is stuck with this system down here to our south and east. That's going to keep all of that there. For us, though, this thing has something going for it. It has some energy in the atmosphere pushing out the moisture tonight into tomorrow. And it's going to look something like this. So a widespread 1 to 2 inch snowfall tonight. There could be a spot or two. It gets closer to 3. Most likely not. All light snow this evening. Our forecast then tonight, though, is light snow and some wind out there. That gusty southwest wind could gust near 30, making air temperatures near 5 feel much colder and blowing and drifting the new snow. For tomorrow, it's Saturday. Mostly cloudy skies. Lake effect snow north, like way north. Gogebic range with high temperatures tomorrow near 15. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by North Furniture Metro shows tomorrow lake effect snow showers. Sunday, mostly sunny, but then some light snow Sunday night and some moderate snow Monday. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, even 4 inch snowfall on Monday, followed by colder temperatures Tuesday into Wednesday. Nate?
Thank you, Jeff. Green Bay Packer fans attending tomorrow's game against the San Francisco 49ers will be receiving a different piece of memorabilia. Instead of a physical ticket or booklet, the team will be giving away a digital NFT. However, not all fans are in favor of the modern collectible item. Gabriella Primus explains.
Tens of thousands of Packers fans will get this for Saturday's playoff game. It's a virtual commemorative ticket in the form of a non-fungible token, or NFT. Packers Director of Public Affairs Aaron Popke says it's the first of its kind for the team.
And there's one ticket that'll be issued per purchaser. So if you're a season ticket holder who engaged in the pay-as-we-play and you have 4 tickets, you'll get 1 ticket, and you do have to attend the game.
Brian Carr, Associate Professor of Communications and Information Science at UW Green Bay, says the NFL got a late start.
The NBA has been did like Top Shots, WWE has done some stuff, and now we have the NFL not only doing these playoff tickets, but also selling highlights and that kind of thing.
Carr says, think of NFTs like collectibles. Say you have a valuable baseball card. Then you have a limited edition NFT from the Milwaukee Bucks. The only difference is that the baseball card is a physical object and the NFT is totally digital.
The Packers are doing is a fairly simple, kind of benign version of it that is really more akin to like a souvenir, right? Or a collectible trading card. So when you buy your ticket, that says you get this virtual image. You can trade it, you can sell it, what have you.
Carr says the profit from the virtual commemorative ticket will depend on the market. Scott Gonering owns Scooter G Sports in Appleton. He doesn't know very much about NFTs or digital sports memorabilia, but doesn't really like the sound of it.
Whatever the item is, I want to hold it. I want to see it. If it's wrinkled, if it's dirty, if it's got creases, hey, that's part of the hobby. I don't like the idea of them sending me something that I can't hold.
Gonering says he believes there's more value in having the physical, one-of-a-kind item, and thinks others would agree. He says maybe future generations will find more value in something like a virtual ticket or card.
That was Gabriella Primus reporting. Coming up, we'll show you how Major League Baseball is potentially getting rid of the human element within their games. We'll have those details after the break.
Stay tuned to get a free pan from Granite Stone. Stuck on eggs, burnt on batter. You can scrub and scrape, but you can't escape the nightmare of your sticky pans. Introducing the Granite Stone Pan, the all-new durable non-stick pan. No butter or oil needed. Watch, we melted down these sticky candies in Granite Stone, and it just doesn't stick. We cooked a half a dozen eggs, bacon, cheese, and tomato breakfast with no butter or oil, and it just doesn't stick. Look, caramels, chocolate, and cheese. Unreal for any other pan, but not for Granite Stone. It just doesn't stick. Granite Stone will be the last pan you'll ever need because it's pressed from a solid aluminum disc for even heat conduction. Then coated 3 times with our durable Granite Stone finish. Granite Stone is metal utensil safe and won't scratch. And talk about non-stick. This salmon cooked skin side down with no added butter or oil just doesn't stick. This steak is perfectly seared just like the pros. And because Granite Stone is oven rated to 500 degrees, we bake this upside down pan pizza to perfection, and it just doesn't stick. Fire Flambe Delicious Cherries Jubilee. Plus, it's PFOA free and 100% dishwasher safe. Call or go online to get your Granite Stone pan for the special TV discount price of just $19.99. Granite Stone is so durable it comes with a 10-year warranty. And with every order, you're going to get a Granite Stone single-serve egg pan absolutely free. It's the perfect size for personalized eggs, omelets, or frittatas that slide right out. It makes the best bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich quick. Yours absolutely free. We'll even ship your entire order free. That's right, free shipping. You get it all, an incredible value. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-898-6703. That's 1-800-898-6703 or order online at buygranitestone.com. That's 1-800-898-6703. Call now.
Automated umpires will be on the verge of getting called up to the major leagues this coming season. Major League Baseball announced its automated strike zone experiment will be expanded to the AAA level of the minor leagues. That's just one step below the majors. MLB's website announced it is also hiring employees to operate the automated ball and strike system in minor league cities. That include Charlotte, Albuquerque, and Las Vegas. The 2022 season will be the fourth season in which the pros will let a computer call balls and strikes. Baseball officials have also said that robot umps will be used at some spring training parks in Florida. Past couple of weekends, it's been freezing in the Northwoods, and it's going to be cold again this weekend. So anyone who's hitting the lakes for some ice fishing, make sure you layer up. And if you do have plans to fish, well, here's a little something to get you in the spirit. It's Chris Paranik's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Okay. Who granted the fish's wish? Well, the fairy godmother, of course. Okay, to be fair, I used that one just because my mom likes it. Anyway, moving on with this week's Big Old Fish. We start off this week's Big Old Fish with 9-year-old Colton Davis from Gleason. Now, Colton caught his first fish on a tip-up on January 15th of this year, and it was this beautiful 26-inch northern pike that he caught on the Wisconsin River. And it goes on to say that he was super excited. Well, of course, Colton, that's a big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. Moving right along with this week's Big Old Fish, we have 5-year-old Tyler Cerigi from Neenah. Now, Tyler hauled in his largest northern pike on December 30th of last year at the family cabin in Forest County. Now, it goes on to say that he caught it on a tip-up rigged with a shiner minnow, and it measured in at 30 1/4 inches. Well, that's a big old fish, Tyler. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. And last but not least on this week's Big Old Fish, we have Isaiah Samuelson from Eagle River. Now, it says he was jigging on big sand when this huge 22.5-inch walleye slammed his 4-pound test line, and then the big fight was on. And it goes on to say that when he got it to the hole, the darn hook and bait came right out of its mouth, and he thought he lost it. But it just sat there staring with its head out of the water in the hole. So he reached in like a bear and grabbed it with his hands. Goes on to also say, don't worry, he did not hurt the fish, and he threw it back. After some pictures were taken, of course. And it was definitely the biggest walleye he's ever caught while jigging. Well, that was a heck of an experience for you, and that is one big old fish. Way to go, Isaiah. Keep on reeling them in. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Northern Taxidermy fish mill is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
The snowmobile clubs of Oneida County and Vilas County invite you to visit the Northwoods this winter for a fun and safe snowmobiling season. Follow these simple guidelines for a great trip. Stay on marked trails on land and when crossing lakes. Always maintain a safe speed. Remember, 55 miles per hour is the nighttime speed limit on all Wisconsin trails. Alcohol and snowmobiling don't mix. Never ride alone. A snowmobiling safety certificate is required for all riders born after January 1, 1985. Stay safe and enjoy the ride in Oneida County and Vilas County this winter.
The big in-stock winter blowout sale is on at Slumberland Furniture. Get year-end savings on everything in stock. Over 20 different sofas in stock and ready to go. Over 50 accent chairs and recliners, too. In-stock items can be in your home really fast, even just a few days in some areas. Plus, save an extra 30% off all clearance items in store. Huge store-wide savings. Everything is on sale and shipping is free. The big in-stock winter blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
This is a special report for people who want the facts about reverse mortgages without the hype. You've seen a lot of commercials telling you how you can turn the equity in your home into tax-free cash. But do you really know if a reverse mortgage loan can help you? Call today. For a limited time only, we'll send you a free special report. Reverse mortgages, facts without the hype. Did you know that not everyone over 62 can qualify? And you can choose to receive your money monthly or in a lump sum. Call us today and get all the facts you need. You'll speak with an experienced reverse mortgage advisor who will give you honest answers to your questions and even provide a free personalized assessment. This is a big decision. Get the facts with this free special report. Reverse mortgages, facts without the hype. There's no obligation, And the call is free, so don't delay.
Call 1-800-737-5145. That's 1-800-737-5145.
Introducing Granite Stone, the all-new durable non-stick pan. No butter or oil needed. Look, sticky candies, burnt-on cheese, caramel and chocolate. Even upside-down pan pizza just doesn't stick. Perfectly sear a filet or fire flambe. Get your Granite Stone pan for just $19.99. And with every order, you're going to get a Granite Stone single-serve egg pan. Absolutely free. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-898-6703. That's 1-800-898-6703 or order on.
Moving our attention to sports now, we had plenty of action on the hardwood in our area tonight, and we'll start out in Phillips, where the Loggers hosted Stratford. Let's pick this thing up midway through the first, where it was the Nathan Bellin show for Phillips, receiving the give and go, and hits the stop and pop. Phillips is down 14-13. On the other end, though, good passing from the Tigers leads to an open three for Camden Dahl. Nothing but net. Stratford pushing its lead to 21-13. And Phillips' answer would come from Drew Hochschild, driving hard to the lane and hits the left-handed layup. It's 21-15 now, but Stratford was too powerful. Ashton Wrench driving and hitting the lefty layup of his own, and they would take it, the visitors that is, 63-47. Defending state champs Assumption Girls headed to Prentice to continue its title defense, and they had no problem in taking down the Buccaneers. Assumption putting its foot on the gas early and didn't let go. Late in the second half, Autumn Moon missing the three, but Morgan Reichel crashing the board to put it in. They're up 70-25. A few moments later, Moon coming up with the steal and going coast to coast for the easy basket. Assumption will take this game 72-25 and looks ready for another state run this winter. Back towards Route 51, Northland Pines headed south to Tomahawk. Pines was comfortably ahead midway through the second half, but the Hatchets put together a little mini run. Freshman Claire Albert, taking it the length of the floor, pulls up for a foul line floater, brings Tomahawk within 37-23. Then the Hatchets make hay with a second chance possession. The three is strong, but falls to Gracie Barnett, who gets the shooter's roll. That cuts their deficit to 37-25. But the Eagles would surge back. Paige Hodkowitz finishing through the contact to make it 42-25, and the next time down the floor. Emily Rotier-Dugamala turning the transition pass into a layup. They would go on to cruise to a 63-47 win. Looking at the college ranks now, before the Wisconsin men's basketball team could enjoy their weekend, they had a tough test on prime time. The 8th-ranked Badgers welcomed the 14th-ranked Spartans from Michigan State to the Kohl Center. The Badgers could not have asked for a better start to this game. Johnny Davis, a little give and go, and he hits the three-pointer. Wisconsin opening this game on an 8-0 run, but the fun did not last very long, as this floater from the paint would give MSU the lead. The Spartans didn't really look back, going on a huge run of their own. Michigan State would lead by 16 at the half and cruise to a road victory by a final of 86-74. We'll be back with one final look at your forecast on Newswatch 12.
Isn't it great how swinging through Culver's drive-thru marks the unofficial start to family time? How biting into a hot-off-the-grill Butterburger makes worries melt away. And how a fresh frozen custard concrete mixer puts a smile on your face every time. Here, a meal you didn't have to make is a meal made fresh for you. And being greeted with a smile, even beneath a mask, makes all the difference.
There's a reason we put so much care into our food. That reason is you. Welcome to Delicious.
I'm a Ganiac, check my drawers. My clothes smell so much fresher than before. Yeah. I'm a Ganiac, check my drawers. It's a freshness like I've never smelled before.
One sniff of Gain Flings and you'll be a Ganiac too. The only detergent with OxyBoost and Febreze.
The Washington Swamp. Ron Johnson's up to his neck in it. It's no surprise Johnson broke his promise to only serve 2 Senate terms, as his net worth doubled in office. Johnson pushed for a new tax loophole for the wealthiest Americans, personally benefited from the tax break, and 2 of his biggest donors pocketed millions. Ron Johnson's deep in the swamp, out for himself, not us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
accident? My accident happened in a second.
My settlement? That's taking a really long time.
If you've been injured in an accident and need money now while your case settles, call Oasis today.
Better days start today. Get the cash you need with Oasis.
There's no risk. If you lose your case, you don't have to pay Oasis back, ever. Applying for Oasis Express Cash is easy and takes 3 minutes. We'll work with your attorney, and if you're approved, get you $500 to $100,000 in as little as 24 hours. Use it for bills, rent, whatever you need help with. So call now or go online to apply. Remember, there's no risk to you.
Better days.
Better days.
Better days start today.
Oasis Financial, because life moves faster than your case.
Call now. Once approved, get your money in as little as 24 hours. 1-800-745-9991.
Jeff, I've been meaning to ask you, do you believe in good omens, bad omens? Do you believe in that sort of thing? You do?
And karma.
And karma, okay. So what would you say if we got a message from space, potentially? Do you think that's a good omen?
You're having a really deep thought.
Kind of, yes.
Yes, that would be a good thought.
All right, well then, this should be good news. So check this out, all right? A security camera at an NBC affiliate in the Quad Cities. I don't know if you saw it. There was a meteor streaking across the night sky
there it is.
on Thursday. Super cool. It was sighted in Iowa, Illinois, Kansas, parts of Wisconsin as well. So obviously, you're a scientist. You know what a meteor is, right?
Of course. Yeah, I lived actually for a while in the Moline area. So look at that. It's kind of cool. And they're
really
rare to catch on camera, but the skies are so clear right now because the high pressure is built in and the air is so cold and dense, it's easy to see. So kind of cool. All right, you and I should talk weather for a second, right? Some light snow is falling out there now. It's not a heavy snow, but it's going to be persistent for a couple hours tonight. So you'll wake up to an inch or two, most likely closer to 1 than 2 by tomorrow morning. But it's going to be just enough as you'll make it a bit slippery across the area tonight. Okay, so future snowfall looks like this, about an inch or so across our region this evening. And then we'll get a break tomorrow, followed by another area of snow getting in here late Sunday night into Monday, and then one on Monday morning. We could be shoveling that one as well. Looks like a 1 to 4 incher on that one. And then we get colder again Tuesday and Wednesday. Highs back in the single digits.
Kind of used to it at this point. I got a bunch of hand and foot warmers on my desk. I'm just used to it. So thanks, Jeff. Thanks for watching. Have a great night and a great weekend.